In a quaint town nestled amongst rolling hills lived a woman named Emily. Her cozy house, adorned with antique mirrors, held the charm of a bygone era. Emily cherished the ethereal beauty of these reflective surfaces, finding solace in their silent companionship. Little did she know, one mirror held an eerie secret, ready to unravel her world. One stormy night, as rain lashed against the windows, Emily found herself lost in thought. The dim glow of candlelight cast flickering shadows upon the walls, creating an atmosphere both intimate and mysterious. Drawn to the allure of the antique mirrors, she gazed at her reflection, admiring the delicate contours of her face. But as her eyes lingered upon her own reflection, an odd sensation crept over her, a strange disconnection, as though her reflection held a consciousness separate from her own. Bewildered, she blinked, believing it to be a mere trick of the light, but the sensation persisted. Days turned into weeks, and Emily's fascination with the mysterious mirror grew. She found herself spending more time in front of it, captivated by the subtle nuances in her reflection's movements. The mirror's surface seemed to shimmer with a strange energy, beckoning her to unravel its secrets. One evening, as Emily stood before the mirror, a chill ran down her spine. She sensed a presence, subtle yet undeniably palpable. It felt as though someone stood behind her, their breath whispering against her neck. Trembling, she turned around only to find emptiness. Yet when she looked back at the mirror, her reflection held a mischievous glimmer in its eyes. Fear mingled with curiosity as Emily reached out tentatively, her fingers hovering millimeters away from the glass. The reflection, her doppelganger, responded in kind, mirroring her every movement. It smirked, revealing a malevolence that sent shivers down Emily's spine. Driven by a mix of apprehension and determination, Emily began engaging in conversations with her doppelganger. She sought to understand the nature of this uncanny phenomenon. The reflection responded with cryptic words, weaving tales of forbidden knowledge and untapped power. Emily's mind teetered on the edge of obsession, desperate to uncover the truth. Was this really even happening? Was she going out of her mind? Days turned into nights as Emily spent hours conversing with her doppelganger, their relationship becoming a macabre dance of curiosity and fear. The reflection taunted her with cryptic hints, dangling forbidden secrets just out of reach. Emily's once serene existence became consumed by the mirror's twisted allure. One fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky, the reflection beckoned Emily to enter the mirror, a portal to a realm where answers awaited. The temptation was too great, and the desperation too overwhelming. Emily, her heart pounding, stepped closer to the mirror, her hand reaching out hesitantly. As her fingertips brushed against the mirror's surface, an invisible force enveloped her. She felt herself being pulled, her body fading away, and her reality disintegrating. In an instant, she was swallowed by the looking glass, her existence merging with that of her doppelganger. Within the mirror's realm, Emily found herself in a twisted reflection of her own world. The once familiar surroundings now held an eerie, distorted quality. She tried to call out, but her voice echoed hollowly, lost in the ethereal abyss. Meanwhile, in the real world, a woman with an uncanny resemblance to Emily moved into the town. She too had a fondness for antique mirrors and an enigmatic smile. The townsfolk embraced the woman, mistaking her for the real Emily. She seamlessly slipped into her new identity, playing the part flawlessly. Behind the charming facade, the doppelganger reveled in her newfound existence, delighting in the irony that the very mirror that had lured her in was now a portal to trap another unsuspecting soul. Within the mirror's realm, Emily could only watch helplessly as her life unraveled before her eyes. She observed the doppelganger seamlessly blending into her world, coming and going, stealing her identity and relationships. Her voice remained unheard, her attempts to communicate futile. Over the next several weeks, the doppelganger reveled in her twisted game. She effectively cast a spell over the entire town for her own selfish purposes, her corruption unending, her resolve unwavering. She took pleasure in tormenting the townsfolk, manipulating their lives to serve her dark desires. Yet within the depths of the mirror, Emily's spirit refused to succumb to despair. She clung to a flicker of hope, determined to find a way to reclaim her life. As she explored the mirror's realm, she discovered others trapped within its confines, victims of the doppelganger's insidious game, all mysteriously also resembling herself. Together they formed a fragile alliance, pooling their resources and knowledge. They delved into the ancient secrets of the mirror, seeking a way to break free from its grasp. Nights turned into months as they studied the arcane texts and performed rituals to unravel the mirror's enchantment. Finally, a breakthrough came, a ritual that could shatter the mirror's hold. With a concoction of rare herbs and incantations passed down through generations, they gathered the strength to confront the doppelganger and reclaim their stolen lives. The night of the ritual arrived. The mirror's realm shimmered with an ominous energy, its very existence at stake. Emily and her newfound allies stood before the doppelganger, their determination unwavering. As they chanted the ancient incantation, the air crackled with power. In a dazzling display of light and shadows, the mirror shattered, fragments of glass scattering across the floor. The doppelganger shrieked in agony, her malevolent form dissipating into nothingness. The curse that had ensnared them all was broken. Emily, forever changed by her harrowing ordeal, vowed to protect others from the mirror's curse. She shared her story, warning the townsfolk of the dangers lurking within antique mirrors. And as the shattered mirror was buried in the earth, its secrets buried with it, Emily carried the weight of her experiences, forever vigilant against the allure of reflections that hid twisted truths. The town gradually healed from the doppelganger's presence, scarred but resilient. Antique mirrors were banished, their beauty now tainted by the memory of the mirror's reflection. And though the specter of the doppelganger haunted Emily's nightmares, she found solace in knowing she had triumphed over the darkness that had consumed her world. In the end, the mirror's reflection had claimed its latest victim, perpetuating its cycle of deceit and malevolence. But Emily, armed with the strength of her spirit and the knowledge gained from her journey, emerged as a survivor, an embodiment of resilience and the unwavering human spirit. And as the years passed, her story became a cautionary tale, a whispered reminder that sometimes the most terrifying demons are the ones we see in our own reflections. There's only one thing that's even scarier than that story. That would be not watching another video like this one.